The Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 18. The lessons that we learn, the explanation of life that we have from Chapter 18. Devotion of a person depends on intrinsic nature of the person. It can be Satviki, Rajasi or Tamsi. Satvik person worships devas, gods. Rajasi people worship demigods or demons, and Tamsi people worship ghosts and evil spirits. Now, according to their worship, they have their nature. Conversely, their nature only ensures that they worship accordingly. The second important point is the worthy actions should never be relinquished. It is not tyag, but the desire to get some returns from these benefits or some benefits due to these actions should be abandoned. Actions such as yajna, donations and tapa need not be given up. They should be performed for the purity of mind, while unworthy action arising out of desire, envy, hatred, greed must be given up. The 5 factors to fulfill your duty are: number 1, performer; number 2, his intentions; number 3, various senses that affect the performance; number 4, different kinds of efforts; and number 5, effects of your previous actions, good or bad. These are the 5 factors for performance. Soul is never the reason for actions. The objective of knowledge, the knowledge itself, and the person who holds the knowledge. These are the 3 causes. These are the 3 causes of action. According to the scriptures, the various attributes, knowledge, knowledge doer, and the deed are also classified into 3 categories. Lord Krishna explains knowledge which brings about essential unity of indestructible, indivisible soul is considered as sattvic knowledge. But the knowledge which gives an impression that all living beings are individuals with their own attributes should be considered as Rajasic knowledge. And the knowledge which is engaged in transient body and which does not permit thinking beyond that, and which is also devoid of any creative meaning, should be considered as Tamasic knowledge. Further, action which is performed according to the principles laid down in the scripture and is carried out by the person free from ego and jealousy and is also performed without attachment, that should be considered as sattvic karma. But the action which is not free from ego and is performed under great stress by a proud person is called Rajasic. The action which began without taking into consideration its result, loss, violence, and the ability to perform, but is started purely on ignorance, is called Tamasic karma. Lord says, Arjun, look, the doer, the performer, who is free from attachment, doesn't speak of ego, doesn't speak with ego, is full of patience and enthusiasm, and the doer who is free from blemishes of joy and sorrow regarding the success or failure of his action is called sattvic. But the doer who is attached with the result, who is greedy and who causes trouble to others and harbors excess of emotions, joy or sorrow, is called Rajasic. The person who destroys, disobeys scriptures, who impedes the livelihood of others, and who is arrogant, lazy, morose, and who procrastinates his duty is known as tamasic person. Likewise, wisdom that teaches how to perform one's duty while remaining a householder in the name of God, and the wisdom that undertakes duty and non-duty, fear and fearlessness, attachment or non-attachment, is known as sattvic. But the wisdom that does not distinguish between one's religion and sin, or duty and non-duty, is known as rajasic. And the wisdom that considers non-duty as duty, sin as religion, and considers only wrong as right is called tamasic. That is tamasic. Determination is important in life. Now, three categories of determination. The determination of mind, which emerges out of devotion to the Almighty, the God, and is carried out by a person with mind and soul and body, is called sattvic. But when a person acts to fulfill his determination, which is arrived with a keen desire for the result and is full of attachment, it is known as rajasic determination. And the determination of the evil-minded person, which engages him in fear, worry, laziness, and sorrow, and because of which he cannot come out of these negative emotions, is called tamasic determination. Even happiness is of three kinds. Happiness, which is derived from the love of God, meditation, and the service of God, and that which causes end of sorrows, though a happiness appears to be cumbersome in the beginning, but the result of which is Amrit. That is the real happiness, good happiness. But the happiness which is derived out of the senses, sensibilities, though it appears heavenly during its enjoyment, but carries the feeling of guilt at the end, is called rajasic happiness. However, the happiness which is derived, which stupefies the soul and is derived due to sleep, laziness, and inaction, is known as tamasic. Neither this earth nor in heaven is there any creature who is free from these three gunas, because the entire universe is created out of maya or illusion. Brahmanic, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra, these are four categories of humans which are divided according to their attributes, born out of juxtaposition of these three gunas. One who controls his mind, his senses, and embraces difficulties in order to carry out his duty. One who remains pure and clean from body, mind, and soul. One who is able to pardon others of their sin, and one who is able to keep his senses and body in a simple form, and one who is devoted to God and is keenly studying the scriptures through these, realizes the truth of the God, is a natural Brahmin. Valor, glory, patience, skill, and the ability to donate, and the courage which forbids the person to run away from the battle, these are the qualities of Kshatriya and constitute his duty. Farming, breeding cows, trading, and honest behavior, these are the natural duties of the Vaishyas, and serving all the other three classes is a natural duty of the Shudra. Therefore, the person who understands his nature, who keeps on trying to improve his nature, understanding the qualities of Sattvic, understanding the characteristics of Rajasi and Tamsi nature, he is the person who is following the proper path. Devotion to duty is the first important thing which one must remember in order to have a free and happy life. It is never so that you don't understand your duty. Your duty is always in front of your eyes, in front of your mind. You can recognize your duty and you should carry out your duty on each and every moment. That then only you are utilizing the time properly and you are able to live this life in a significant fashion. Not only understanding but remembering these three different categories and remembering their attributes, different attributes, and acting upon that. And then you should have pursuit of excellence in each and everything. That is what will bring out your real soul, that will help your soul to get strengthened, and you will find the life is really worth living. Arjun, now I have explained to you everything. After understanding this, after understanding all the knowledge which has been given, now you can take your decision. You can have your choice. It is for you to exercise your choice and do whatever you like.